Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together by Gordon Cook and Alan East. Here we are going to discuss about the summary of this whole chapter. We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together presents a vivid account of a risky voyage undertaken by the narrator with his wife Mary and children. It focuses on the value of living and sinking together. Collective efforts can make our risk easily surmountable. Death, awesome if we put our heads together and hearts together to face it. Now, the summary, it's in point wise, and the first point is long cherished voyage. The narrator took the adventurous task of going around the world voyage like James Cook, who had taken such a step 200 years ago. He spent 16 years honing their skills on the sea. Second point, used a boat named Wave Walker. They set sail in July 1976 from Plymouth in England. The first leg of the voyage, how was it? The voyage went peacefully up to Cape Town. Crewmen Larry Vigil, an American and Herb Sigler and Swiss joined them. The boat sailed on the roughest sea of the world. In spite of rough weather, they continued their voyage. Christmas was celebrated on board. The weather was not that bad. It was pleasant, and they celebrated Christmas there. The disaster struck the boat. The crew took all precaution, but the wind was very strong. A tremendous explosion of the gigantic waves shook the ship. The captain was thrown into the sea, but had a miraculous escape. The deck was smashed and water started pouring in. It was a struggle for the crew, Larry and Herb, and they got ready to pump the water out of the ship. The captain inquired about the well-being of the children. He found time for a minute to peep into the cabin of his children and find out how they were. Captain worked hard to make repair on the deck. The holes were repaired. Daughter Sue was badly injured, but did not disturb her daddy in any way. Sue exhibited extraordinary courage during the encounter with the stormy waves. She had hurt her eye, and there was a blackish blue bruise on her head. In spite of this pain, she did not complain about it to her daddy, because she knew that it would disturb him. As it is, he was in great problem. January 3rd, 4th, and 5th, the crucial period. The narrator describes these 3 days being very critical. Huge leak below the waterline, ribbed frames of the boat almost broken. It was an endless struggle of 36 hours on the sea. Things were managed somehow, but the situation was not yet favorable. Because of the high waves and the strong winds, it was very difficult to control the boat. Any moment it seemed that would be engulfed by the rising waves or the strong wind. Everyone on the ship showed great courage and managed the situation on the sea. The captain's son said, "We are not afraid to die if we can all be together." The wind eased and the ship came out of the storm slowly. It was a safe landing. Everyone felt happy. In fact, the captain tried to look for a small island in the sea, and the island was so small that it was like a pinpoint in the middle of the sea, and he headed towards it, and they were very happy. It was not a very exotic island, but there wasn't any plantation also, but it was the observatory of the French government, and they came there, and they were glad to be on land for some time. This story teaches us how to not to lose our common sense in the time of difficulty. How, when we are united, we can encourage each member of the party, or the each member can be encouraged with the other's strength and the other's quick sense. So we should, when we are in any kind of trouble, we should not lose our common sense. We should try to think clearly and to find a way out. Remember, whenever there's a problem, there will always be a solution. So let's not cry for at the problem, but hunt for a solution. I hope this summary, which is in very short, will help you to understand the chapter. Thank you very much.